My name is Renee Wolf. I was born on October 19, 1933 in Hamburg, Germany. Before the Nazis took over, us Jews in Hamburg were always prosperous. The Nazis came in power the year I was born and started placing down strict laws against Jews. In December of 1941, my family and I were sent to what was being called a ghetto. They gave us barely any food and it was very crowded. We often heard screaming or crying coming from outside. In December 1941, when I was 8 years old, the entire family, along with 16,000 other German Jews, were deported to Riga, Latvia. The 3,000 local Jews who had already been living in the sealed-off ghetto were murdered by the Germans to make room for us. There was inadequate food, water, and sanitary facilities. Thousands of us died from starvation, disease, and exposure. By December 1942, the ghetto was emptied of most of the people. Most of the inhabitants were murdered by the Germans or sent to other labor camps where they were worked to death. My name is Carrie Crow. I was born January 27, 1936 in Vienna, Austria. I'm the daughter of Diana and Willie Crow. My father was the managing director of a knitting factory. My parents were born in an area of Poland that once belonged to the Austro-Hungarian Empire. In April 1938, after Germany annexed Austria, my father moved his family back to Poland, where he had been offered a job as a bookkeeper in the town of Borislaw. The Hitler-Stalin Pact of August 1939 called for the eventual division of Poland along the Seine and Bug rivers. The rest of the Jews and I living in the Borislaw were, at first, spared the full force of German anti-Jewish measures that began with the German invasion of Poland because their town lay within the Soviet-administered area. The Germans invaded the Soviet Union in June 1941 when I was 5.5 years old. At first, many Jews in the Borislaw area were needed as a labor force to secure the raw materials Germany so desperately needed. Nevertheless, the Jews were eliminated in stages through various massacres and deportations to death camps. My father worked in the Jewish administration in Borislaw. My family was deported with the last Jews of the town in the summer of 1944. We were transported to the Plaslau concentration camp. On October 15, 1944, my parents and I were shipped to the Gross Rosen concentration camp. There, my mother was taken away and sent to Auschwitz, where she was immediately murdered. My father smuggled me into the men's barracks dressed as a boy. I stood at roll call every morning with my father, even when we were later sent to Auschwitz. One day, a boy noticed my odd way of going to the bathroom and revealed my secret. I was separated from my father and sent to a women's barracks. They had stopped the gassings in Auschwitz at this point, but it was dead winter. There was little food and horrendous sanitary conditions spread disease everywhere. My father joined every work detail he could in order to pass by my barracks and get a glimpse of me. I was weakened by hunger and died of typhus on January 6, 1945, just a few weeks before my 9th birthday and liberation.